Hi Virgo, welcome to your beginning to mid-August 2019 general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales. Virgo, it's been such an honor to get, really all the support from you guys. It's really honoring for me. Like, it's such an honor, such a true gift that all this love, all the support I've been receiving from everyone, it inspires me. It really does. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, go ahead and check the description box. I have my business and personal down there. I've really gotten to know a lot of you through DMs on Instagram. Honestly, it's awesome. Also, if you want to book a private reading with me, you're more than welcome to. You can visit my website that's also in the description box. But for your reference, it's www.mermaidscalestarot.com. I am booked until September, but go ahead and get those dates in because they're going fast, alright? Also, there's a free personal reading every month that I give out, so if you want to enter for that, check the description box as well. So let's get into it. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs of Virgo. Unfortunately, this isn't going to resonate with every single Virgo on the planet. If it doesn't resonate with you, Virgo, I suggest checking your rising sun or rising moon or Venus signs to see if those signs resonate with you more, because depending on certain planetary aspects in the sky, those signs resonate with you more. Also, crosswatchers, hi, you're very welcome here as well if you're interested in a Virgo. Keep in mind that I am picking up on Virgo and crosswatchers energy. So if you feel like, hey, that's what Virgo did to me, or Virgo says, hey, that's what crosswatcher did to me, feel free to switch it up. This is energy. It's very fluid. Guys, when I'm saying feminine and masculine energy, I'm referring to the energies. If there's anything sex specific, I'll let you know, okay? Messages are said for those who need to hear them, most importantly. And that's how my guides help me provide my messages and readings. So, if it wasn't your reading, it wasn't your reading. It may, it just maybe wasn't your time around, and that's okay. Either check in for another week to see if that resonates with you more, or you're more than welcome to see any other YouTube reader on YouTube as well. We have fantastic readers, okay? So let's get started. So this is going to be a reading for Virgo, anyone you're thinking of who you recently connected with, who's going to come into your life, although this is beginning of the spread is how the connection starts or will start or has started. Anyone you're thinking about right now, whether you're in no communication, whether you're in a long-term relationship, it's just kind of whoever you're vibing with and connecting with. It could be people from the past, it could be people from the future, it could be people now. But how did this connection really start with Virgo? Jesus. Okay. Express your love and true love. Okay, yeah, we're seeing a lot of true love up in here for August. So, with the bottom of the card, attraction. So what I'm getting from this, really, honestly, for some of you, it really was almost like love at first sight for some of you. You guys, met somewhere, whether it was through friends, or it was as if, I'm hearing a bar, I'm hearing a party, I'm hearing graduation for some of you. Graduation party. Maybe you guys met in a class or something and things took off around graduation or after graduation. But whatever the case may be, you guys have a strong attraction for each other. And when this connection started, literally you guys clicked. It was as if, yin and yang came together to make the true entity of the whole. And the attraction was so strong, but it was even past physical attraction. It was as if this person gets me. For some of you, it's you guys literally have the same taste in everything, music, food, movies. And it was as much as you guys talked about each other's interests, you guys would be me, wait, really? Me too? How does this person just get me so well? How do we, have so many of the same interests? It's insane. And I feel like it was you guys really started to fall for each other fast. Some of you, it did start off with just friends. And then as you guys like grew to know each other, like you always had an attraction for each other. Like that wasn't, you know, deniable, but it was as if like you, for some reason, things were just kept as a friend kind of status. And as time goes on, as time grew, it was like you guys really were starting to get down for each other like that. And then one of you guys finally just said, you know, I really like you. Can we, you know, let's start dating, or can I take you out? Or I'm not feeling like this is a booty type of call relationship whatsoever. Like this was something where it really flourished into something beautiful, or, you know, this is the starting point of it all. It was almost, you know, I'm getting definitely a soulmate connection here for some of you. And it was as if you guys, like, maybe it was for a while, nothing was said, but it just came to a point where it's like, I have to say how I feel. Maybe one of you started like, okay, this person's not going to talk to me, they're not interested, I'm just going to go, I'm going to let go, and see if I can move on with someone else. And when they saw that, they're like, oh hell no, like, and then they got quick to expressing how they really felt, whether that was you or the other person, and things took off from there. What was your energy towards this, Virgo? What was your energy towards this connection at the time this all started? Ooh. Okay. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. But I see it. Just give me a moment. Let me see what their energy was. Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay. So, funny. This is exactly kind of what I'm getting from this. First, let's go into you guys. It was as if, for some of you, you guys like got out of really shitty situations, or you just wanted to kind of be alone, or you were afraid to being vulnerable. It's kind of similar to the Aries reading, so I'd check that out if you guys have Aries in your chart or you're dealing with an Aries. But it was as if like you didn't want your heart to be broken. You've given your heart out to so many people, so many different times, and then you felt like, well, goddamn, I should just be used to it at this point, because every time I try to help someone, every time I try to be there for someone, loyal for someone, down for someone, it gets stomped all over and never taken, it's always taken for granted is what I'm hearing. Kind of like no good deed goes unpunished for Virgo for a while. And so then eventually around this time when you met this person, you were in a time where you weren't giving your heart to anyone. Some of you guys were just straight cold. But I'm getting like when you met this person, you were like starting to warm up a bit. Like some of you were kind of in this thing like, you know, no, like I'm my guard's up, my guard's completely up. Some of you guys really had a closed heart chakra for a while, healing your heart before you could really open it again. And so like maybe, I'm gonna be honest, some of you, maybe they thought you were kind of like cold, bitchy. I'm hearing bitchy, but not just like bitchy, but it's like prickly, like things just got to you pretty quickly. But it's as if they kind of found like that was cute though. You know, I'm not saying like they thought that that was a flaw, but they were like, it's kind of cute when Virgo gets a little upset. I don't know why I'm picking up on that, but it's a message for someone out there. Or it's as if like they thought it was really cute when you just get worked up over little small things, and they're like, yo, it's not that serious, or, you know, chill, like it's not that serious. But to you it was. Like, I just felt like at a time, Virgo, you were just in a very closed energy. Not willing to give anything, again, of your heart out of something that hurt you from the past. And I feel like, you know, Virgos, I'm going to be honest, you could have been dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. for some of them, because you were so cold or you were so distant, it's as if they thought you only kind of wanted them for sex for a bit, for a small time. Even though all these feelings, like, you know, it's like you guys were both putting up a bit of a front, right? Both kind of shutting each other down, not really expressing the true love that was forming between the two of you. Sorry, I'm getting this download that I'm seeing. So when I said no booty call, I don't think it was in a way that you guys disrespected each other. Maybe you guys just started hooking up as friends with benefits, but you always had a respect for each other is the thing. I'm not feeling like they really wanted to hit it or quit it. They just, you know, but I feel like it was more with you, Virgo, that you were kind of trying to keep things casual because you didn't want to get feelings involved. And it started to make this person feel like, okay, well, I'm starting to grow feelings for Virgo. Maybe like one day they were like, no, we gotta stop this. Like, I really like you, and I just don't want you, you know, just for a hookup. I want you for more than that. I'm getting that vibe. And that slowly started opening you up, Virgo. It's as if, you know, you were a bit apprehensive, like, you know, do I open myself again? Like, as if maybe at first you're like, okay, fine, and then I'm not, I'll see you later. And then you just kind of were cold, but then as time grew on, you're like realizing you actually do have feelings for this person. You know, you couldn't just hit someone else up because it was like you guys had such a strong bond that when they just decided to close the gates, it made you realize, like, damn, like, maybe this person is really, they're different from everyone else I've dealt with, maybe. But they, you know, honestly, on their end, they may have thought that there was no chance at, like, having anything grow further from how cold you may have been towards them, Virgo. And again, if it resonates vice versa, it resonates vice versa. But, so they even thought, like, you know, if I can't have a relationship with Virgo, then I don't want anything from Virgo, as much as that's going to hurt. But one of you guys expressed your feelings and things took off from there. That's what I'm getting from that. After so long of being closed off. Okay, what will the energy be like for this Virgo in this connection beginning to mid-August? I don't know why I'm seeing tiger stripes. Oh, okay, so some of you, hey girls, for the women, especially, men can have them too, right? But I feel like some of the women I'm picking up on, this is sex specific, it's like around your hips and your stomach, and maybe your thighs and your ass, and it's like you were kind of self-conscious about it, but they kind of like your tiger stripes. Okay? Like, that's for some of that. Okay, religious factors. Interesting. And keep an open mind. Okay. So, okay. I feel like there's going to be some sort of... Okay, so I'm getting multiple different messages, so take what resonates. Some of this is for some of you, others of this is for others of you. You guys may come into a time in the beginning of August where it's like you're realizing for one part that's significant, everything, like the small things, like the same ice cream flavor, the way you guys dress is all the same, right? Until all of a sudden a topic's going to come up where it's completely different, and it may stir a reaction out of one or the both of you. This could be political, it could be spiritual, religious, cultural type of difference that's really going to kind of, I feel like it's like a make or break kind of point. For some of you, I'm getting this feeling where as if, okay, so obviously Virgo, if you're watching tarot readings, and cross-watcher, if you're watching this for Virgo, it's like as if, I feel like there's going to be something where you're going to discuss your spirituality, and this person may be very religious, okay? And if they're not very religious, then they're very scientific, and they think, you know, the only things that are proven in life is what's seen, heard, smelled, you know, things like that. And I feel like this topic's going to come up where you're kind of like, yeah, I watch tarot, or I'm into, you know, oracle cards, crystals, you know, chakras. And they're going to kind of be like, what? Like, that's weird. Or something kind of rude like that, where it's just kind of like a trigger for you, where you're like, hey, don't disrespect me for what I believe in. Okay? Like, I don't know. It's something like that I feel like is going to occur for some of you. Others of you may not have anything to do with spirituality, but it could do with, I'm getting for some reason, like, for those of you who are in America, it's going to be a topic about, like, the next electoral elections, and it's like you guys who you want to have as the president is going to be completely opposite. And it's going to be like, what? How did we not talk about this? Like, and it's something where it's like, it's not just something where it's like, okay, let's agree to disagree. It's going to be something that may be pretty, like, hurtful for you or the other person. And if that's just not the case, okay, oh, sorry. If that's just not the case, I'm really feeling that it's just, things are gonna kind of start, the onions are gonna start shedding, right? Like, okay, surface level, you guys like the same music, the same cars, whatever, you get what I'm saying. And then as more and more layers get peeled, it's like you realize they're pretty different than what you initially thought. For some of you, I'm kind of getting as if you almost feel like this person was just agreeing to all those things before, just to, you know, connect with you. But with keep an open mind, I don't feel like this person has any intent to disrespect you or to have lied to you or, you know, lied to you just to trick you or anything like that. I feel like when these conversations come up, remember that we all come from a different background where we were all raised differently. And all it takes is a conversation in a calm, respectful manner, no matter how much something may trigger you. If you try to enlighten someone with speaking to them in a respectful tone, in a way where you're not being defensive or aggressive, you could open their mind to a new perspective that they never thought of before. But again, this may take patience. This may take a lot for you to hold your tongue from really letting shit hit the fan, okay? But others of you, it's as if, like, maybe you do realize these differences from them. I'm hearing Scientology. I don't know if one of both of you believe in Scientology, but something that's going to be so different, and you're going to think like this is a red flag at first, but then you come to realize, you know, people are people. They have their own opinions. Who am I to judge? At the end of the day, in my opinion, only God can judge me. That's about it. So it's like, maybe it's kind of this thing where one or two of you, it's like maybe you guys will like be taken aback at first. But when you realize you have to keep an open mind, we're all different, we're not all the same, then things will become into retrospect again. Sorry, that was a really long explanation, but all those messages need to be said. Let's see if that hit the nail on the head. How is Virgo's connection, or how is Virgo's energy going to be towards this mutual connection here? What is Virgo's energy going to be towards this? I'm feeling like one of you, it's as if like you're going to have to talk to the other about stopping being so critical or so judgmental. Maybe it's not even of the other one, but it's of things in general, you know, like maybe you guys are going to be like at a restaurant and someone says, oh my god, do you see what they're wearing? And you're like, why do you care? Like, why are you, you know, just trying to make this person, you're sending that energy out in the atmosphere, making this person feel bad for their choice of clothing, kind of thing. I don't know. Some of you may come across that type of energy. What is Virgo's energy towards this this connection? There you go. Strength. Yeah. Okay, some of you guys could be Leo, Virgo, cuspers, absolutely, but you could also be dealing with a Leo. What is their energy going to be like towards this connection? What is their energy going to be like towards this connection? You guys could be in like a... Yeah, I don't know. Some of you guys could be in a long distance relationship right now or no communication currently, just as long as this is taking to come out, or it's like there's going to be a bit of a struggle with this situation at first. A bit of a conflict to get things out in the open, to get things discussed. So, you know, everything could be put out there. Okay, I'm taking the Wheel of Fortune, but this is a message that needs to be heard. 2 8s, okay? So yeah, it definitely could be long distance with the 8 of Wands. But it's as if you guys, whatever this is occurring, whatever sort of topic of conversation that happens that may trigger one or the both of you, or learning something about someone that you never thought of before, you're worried that this is going to break this connection, that they're going to walk away from you or you're going to walk away from them, and that you guys are going to no longer want to put the work into it. That, you know, for some of you that it is long distance, it's almost as if it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I was down for you at a period of time, but it's kind of like we see things on totally different, completely levels. And I can't accommodate for that. But this is more of a worry I'm getting than anything of true reality, okay? But 2 major arcanas here, so this is definitely something significant, okay, guys? Like, I don't feel like you guys definitely have a soulmate connection here, but I think... Okay, so on their side, they have the Wheel of Fortune. So, really, Virgo, this is what I'm seeing from this, is that this may trigger you a bit, whatever this conversation is going to be. But you're going to tame that, you know, you're going to may want to go ham on this person, right? With whatever they say or whatever they do. It's like, kind of like I'm hearing like a, how dare you think that, or how dare you say that? But instead of approaching it that way, with, you know, you're gonna, you know, split their balls in two or whatever. It's as if you're gonna like take a more calm approach, be like, okay, look, that's not gonna get me anywhere. So let me explain this person, you know, why I feel a tiny bit triggered by what they said. And you're gonna explain yourself in a way that I feel like it's gonna make them think differently. It's gonna open their eyes, Virgo, to something completely new, something completely different that they never thought of before. And it's because of the way that you address the situation, and it's because of the way you decided to communicate. You tamed the beast of wanting to scalp their, you know, scalp their hair off of their head. You kept it calm, you kept it graceful, you kept it dignified, and you stood strong with making the point across, right? And I think it's going to be a change for them. They're going to, you know, it's almost as if you guys were meant to be put in each other's lives to learn something from each other. So it's as if the wheel keeps turning for them. Fortune comes through them by having this interaction with you. Again, if it's vice versa, it's vice versa. But the wheel keeps turning. This is good luck. This is good fortune. And I feel like as if they'll feel elevated. They may be risen or raised to a higher vibration because of this conversation with you, Virgo. Like, you'll spiritually awaken them. Very strong energy here. Wow. Alright, so let's see what their highest hopes and deepest fears are for this connection. What is their highest hopes for this connection? What is their highest hopes for this connection with Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What is their highest hopes for this connection? Yeah, again, this person could just be a little bit secretive, and not in a way where they're hiding something, like lying or betraying in bad intent, but like with that onion thing, it's like as if they were just saying things to please you more than that's actually how they felt or what they think. Because it's taking a while to get their energy out, you know? It's like yanking teeth. And what is their deepest fears for this connection? Like, they really want to impress you, Virgo. I'm getting that for a reason. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. So their highest hope is for this to stay long term. They really have a lot of feelings for you, Virgo. They could be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they could have fire again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But they want to continue this. Not only do you guys have bomb sex, is what I'm picking up. Bomb.com. It's, you guys just have a great time hanging out together. Like, I'm seeing you guys like go to like amusement parks, or you guys like roller coasters a lot. And if it's not that case, like it's like you guys, I'm hearing like arcade. I'm hearing like, I don't know, some of you guys game together, whether that's online or just like playing games next to each other, board games. I don't know why I'm picking up on that stuff, but it's like they have a really good time with you. And not only do they have a bomb-ass time with you, but it's like you provide that stability for them. You guys are like entwined. Honestly, it's like they can't let you go. Especially the feminines, the masculines can't let you go. And they think you're really sexy, playfully sexy. You have spontaneous ideas. Some of the masculines like to scratch or choke. Okay? Or even the feminines like to do that too, but I'm really feeling that for the masculines. But it's like they find a solid foundation that really brings in good luck, good fortune, and a lot of passion and a lot of fun. And they don't want this to go. Some of you, they really do. I'm seeing this egg with the ribbon wrapped around it. Like, some of them, they really are thinking of like carrying or giving your child. Straight up. So I'd be careful. Some of them definitely have that intention. So if that's not what your plan is, talk that out. That could be the spiritual kind of differences between the two of you, or what you guys want currently. But others of you, it's just the fact that you know, it's always a good time with you guys. And their deepest fear, yeah, complacency, rejection. You know, that it's just this light's gonna go out, or maybe just whatever differences occur, that was like the final straw for you, and you're like, you know what, you're not the person I thought you were when we like first met. You know, maybe it's best that we just leave this as it is. And they'll feel like they missed an opportunity with you, Virgo. That, you know, I'm hearing like I should have kept my mouth shut. Maybe that like during that conversation, they're just going to say something that's kind of foul. And that's when that strength card comes in, where it's like, I'm about to, you know, you get what I'm saying. I don't want to put that energy out there. But a very angry type of reaction to what they say. And instead of like, you know, snatching them to the depths of hell, you decide to be like, you know what, I just can't, I can't do this with you. Like, that was too far, and for you to say or do something like that, it's just, it's not for me. I'm sorry. You know, maybe in another lifetime type of thing. Or that maybe that you'll just get bored. I don't know. I am picking up on like an insecure energy here from some of you, or for some of you. Like the person that you're dealing with is like always feel like they have to constantly impress you, you know? Like almost as if like, what's your favorite color? And then they wait for you to say like orange, and they're like orange. Like you're like, yeah, like you just said that because I said that or something. But that you'll get bored with them eventually, maybe, or just complacent about it and you just decide to move on. One of the two. Alright, Virgo, we're going to take this extended version to Vimeo. This is where we're going to explore what they want to do with the connection, what the likely outcome is, and any advice for you. If you're going to go ahead and join me on Vimeo, I'll see you there. If not, Virgo, I hope you have a great beginning of August. I love you guys. If this resonated with you, comment, like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I'll see you guys at the mid to end August. Alright, love you, Virgo. Take care.